Hi, everybody. We are 8 days from Canadian Convention, and we are so excited for the very first Canadian Convention. I'm so excited. I forgot to introduce us. I'm Joanne Greta. I'm an executive at Q. This is Greta, our dear friend Greta Leckno. She's an elite. If you want to know what that means, reach out to us. We'll tell you. It's just our rank in the company. What we want to share with you tonight is a little bit of a heads up about a new product that's coming. It's going to be released for Canada. There's rumors that Europe's going to get it next week too. We're so excited for them. Australia's already had it. They actually got it. We were supposed to get it last December. Australia went so wild for this product, they took all of it. They'll freely admit they took all of it. So we had to wait. So we have a little bit, just a few slides and a bit of training to explain what this amazing product is. I'm not going to spill the beans on the name of it quite yet. But we're going to get started here. I am just going to share my screen. Greta, are we able to see that?
I see it, yep.
Okay, and then, oh boy, I need to get my portion. Okay, let's go with this. Now you know the name of the product. It's called Bliss. This was a training that we shared in Hinton a couple weeks ago, and this training was taken from Ann Billings, our VP of product development. She's the one who created this training. We just shared it and are continuing to share it. Okay, there is Ann Celeste Billings. Like I said, she's the VP of product development. This is her training. So just want to reiterate, Canada, number 2 country after Australia to get this release. And we also want to, right up front, we want to let you know that we don't treat, diagnose, or cure. We can make lives better, and you can influence your nature. Through our products, we can do this. And we say this at the beginning of any training, just because we don't want to make any claims. We don't do that. Yeah. Innovation at Q Sciences is very important. A lot of the products you'll find, you won't find anything like them anywhere else. There's a lot of patent pendings on products. They start looking for things that others don't. So this product here truly is innovative. So in the US and in other parts of the world, they were able to purchase the hemp line that Q Sciences has. But there are other countries like Canada that we weren't allowed to. I mean, it's all governmental rules and red tape and everything else, and they just weren't able. It was not worth trying to get into these markets. So they started putting their thinking caps on, and we have products called terpenes that I'll mention and talk about in a few minutes, but they know that the terpenes are found in hemp. They're also found in every other plant in nature. So they wanted to find out what it was in hemp and CBD that made the hemp do the things it does, the benefits that people find from them. So then they knew they were looking at these terpenes. And if you don't know what a terpene is, it's a naturally occurring compound. It's what makes you feel. It's what makes you taste. It's what makes you smell anything from nature. So if you're familiar with essential oils, you know that's what it is. It's the terpenes in the lavender that are calming. It's the terpenes in the black pepper that help with focus. It's the terpenes in the peppermint that help with cooling and invigorating. So that's what a terpene is. So at Q Sciences, we actually have 4 terpenes, but these were the first 3 that were released. We have one called Chill, does exactly what it says. Helps you chill. And we have one called Comfort. This is like a big hug in a bottle. It's for any kind of discomfort that you may have. It's amazing how just a few drops or, a half a dropper under your tongue can just make you literally feel so much better. The third one we have is called Create. This one is for focus. A lot of us, many of us at Q have found if we take Chill and Create together, it is like, it brings us down, it gets our feet on the ground, and then we can hyper focus on things and just get things in. It's just like a, good old rocket booster. The one that's not shown here is Slumber. It does exactly what it says. It helps you get a restful, restorative sleep. So if you have any questions about these, reach out to the person who invited you to this group, and they will be more than happy to answer some of your questions. And if you can't remember who that was, you can reach out to anyone or to us. Okay, so back to the hemp. What other actives are known to be in hemp? Like, can they be found in nature? They knew that, the CBD was in there, and for the longest time, the scientific community thought that the cannabinoids were only found in hemp or marijuana plants. But Anne and Dr. Kimberly and their research team looked into it a little bit, and they found, they knew that the cannabinoids were in the hemp, but they're the actives in hemp that have a natural anti-inflammatory effect. They have a natural calming, a mood enhancing benefit. Everybody has some sort of gets some sort of a benefit from them. Everyone has an endocannabinoid system, and we all benefit when we get some receptors in there. No, that part, how the endocannabinoid system works, I don't know a whole lot about, but I plan on finding out over the next little while. So they were wrong about cannabinoids only being in the hemp products. Our amazing Anne and Dr. K and their research team found the cannabinoids in other plants. And if you don't know, there's a picture of it in the background. If you don't know what that is, it's not coffee. You may think it might be coffee, but it's not. It's something better. And yes, there is something better than coffee. It's in the cacao pods. It's in chocolate. Women, we knew that chocolate was good for us. Now we have, now we can say it really is. But it makes sense because chocolate does make us feel better. There's over 1,500 flavor components identified in chocolate. So it's one of the most complex chemical mixtures known at the moment. All of those components have benefits. And we know, like I said, we know that chocolate is mood enhancing, brain boosting benefits. I mean, I'm chocolate poster girl here, like, and I don't even always eat good chocolate all the time. But they knew that the chocolate can affect your brain, potentially making you happier, more alert. In moderation, it could be beneficial to your health. So this was the Australian Academy of Science. So this is an actual scientific group. Can chocolate make me happy? So it's called the love drug. It's been the happiness drug, the pleasure drug. And that's not marketing. It's because it actually can do that. So there's a component in it called anandamide, and it's no, there's a word I can't get. And endogenous, that's probably not right.
Endogenous.
What is it?
Endogenous.
There you go. I knew it was, I wasn't saying it right. And it's produced naturally in the brain, but in small quantities, it's found in chocolate. So it helps to stimulate open synapses in the brain, which allows feel-good waves to transmit readily. While anandamide affects the same structures of the brain as THC, the active ingredient in cannabis, you would need to eat kilos of chocolate to have a similar effect. And as much as we would like to do that, we know that that's not a possibility. So welcome introducing Q Science's exclusive extract from chocolate. So you get the benefits of the cannabinoids without the hemp. This, a patent has been filed on this exclusive extract from chocolate that contains anandamide. It has all the benefits associated with the cannabinoids without CBD, without the hemp, without the marijuana. Because it's completely a different source. So it's just like the terpenes. Well, it gets packaged up nice and neat in a little bottle. I'll share the picture right now. It's just in a little dropper bottle, nice bright yellow. So again, here it shows it, extract from chocolate has anandamide, does not come from hemp or marijuana, may support a positive mental outlook. It may encourage a healthy, balanced state of mind, may support relaxation, may help manage discomfort. Who doesn't want that? And note that this is for educational purposes only, because again, we don't diagnose, treat, or cure. So Q Sciences has a technology called BioSync. And what this does, because we all know oil and water don't mix, and our body is mostly oil. They need to come up with a way to get the oil into our water body. So this BioSync technology wraps a molecule, a liquid liposomal layer around the terpene. So then when it goes into your body, you put it under your tongue, you leave it for a couple of minutes, take it sublingually. It absorbs that way, which is very quick, very beneficial, but your body thinks it's absorbing water. So it absorbs it just nice and smooth, no issues at all. So here's what the Bliss is going to look like. Comes in packaging like that. June 23rd in the afternoon. My guess is it's going to be around 1 p.m. Eastern time, as we'll be in Toronto. So if you are interested, reach out again to whoever invited you to this group or to any of us. We can help you get ready so that you can order this if you're like us and can't wait to get your hands on it. So it's a natural herbal citrus flavor. I find it very a creamy lemon, but I know others have found it a little tart. Others have found it, a little brighter lemon. Again, it's all personalized to us. It is in hemp seed oil, but that hemp seed is needed for the absorption, and it's the natural cold press, non-GMO that you can buy in the grocery store to make your salad dressings and cook it with and everything else. So you're still CBD, THC free. It's ethically sourced. There's no dairy, there's no sugar. So again, it's formulated to support a positive mental outlook, encourage a healthy state of mind, promote relaxation, manage discomfort, sunshine in a bottle. Here's a couple of testimonies that actually came out of Australia when they first released it there. If we can, I can read a couple of them real quick. Incredible relief from some niggling issues and feeling very chilled out. The taste is lovely. I think the zingy lemon is nice. I felt chilled and slept really well. I can honestly say I feel it activate through my body within 30 to 60 seconds. The tension in my body subsides and I feel less stressed and more focused on the tasks at hand, bringing my body into a place of homeostasis, which is always nice. It has really helped my mind, brain, and body experience deep feelings of relaxation. It has helped me release tension and allows without forced deep breathing to calm my whole body. Now, Greta was lucky enough to be a beta tester for this product for the last few months, and she's had a few people that have given her testimonies. Let's stop the share, and we'll let her share some of her own testimonies and what she's learned from others.
Awesome. Yeah, actually, Bliss is going to be like my number one favorite. I have lots of favorites. If you have ever talked to me about Q, you'll hear me say, "Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite." But there's a reason for this one to be one of my favorites, just because some of the testimonials that I had personally experienced, and same as my mom. So my mom was one of my first testers. And there was a good reason for it. My mom, some of you might know, has a lot of health issues and chronic things that go on in her body, has a couple autoimmune things going on. But for a couple months, she had really bad chronic shoulder pain. And as soon as I got this, before I even tried it, actually, I tried it at a conference. It was like a really quick trial, so I didn't even remember. I went and I let my mom try it when she was like, she couldn't move her elbow, she couldn't move her arm. It was very painful. She couldn't sleep at night. So there was lots of things that I was hearing from her that, you know, her shoulder was really bugging her. So I asked her if she wanted to try it. Of course, she, at that moment, when someone's in that state, they typically don't say, no, I won't try. And the fact that it's natural. So I let her try it, and I actually had to leave almost right away. And I kind of asked her if she could feel anything, and she says she felt a little bit of release like right away, but nothing significant until actually we were on a call when she messaged me and said that technically her pain was gone. She was so excited to go and get actually ready for bed and get undressed, because she couldn't do that the previous nights without extreme pain. She couldn't, take her shirt off or undo her bra. And she said she got so excited that her shirt went flying because her shoulder felt so relaxed. And that's great. I was super happy. I was excited that she had some relief from it. And honestly, I mean, she was on harsh painkiller medication and it wasn't doing its job. So she kind of stopped taking it because it's hard on her body. So I was super excited. And then the next day, she told me, I think we were on the call again the next day or something. She messaged me and said that she hasn't had the pain for almost 20 hours, like, or even more than 20 hours. So, I mean, yes, because it is a chronic condition that she has, it has come back, but every time she tried this, she had the same result. So it wasn't just like a one-time off. She actually has written down, well, I wrote down the testimonial for her, so I'll share that in a couple of our groups as well. And for myself, I was renovating my room, and this is more drastic testimonial than any other, because I don't have bouts of mood, things, and I really didn't need that for relaxation or anything like that. But I was renovating my room and I had to sand the floor, and the sander was extremely heavy and it technically crushed my hand between the sander and the wall. And I thought I actually broke my hand. But without even thinking, I went and grabbed Bliss and took it and thought, okay, if it is broken, at least the pain will be lesser by the time I get to the doctor. Well, the pain went away and never came back. I only had a bruise. Joanne actually saw my hand afterwards. It was just a tiny little yellow bruise. But it could have been a lot worse. I mean, of course it wouldn't help with the break or anything like that, right? But just the pain alone was enough to have subsided to a point where I could actually use my hand afterwards. So there are extremes, and again, because we don't diagnose, treat, or cure anything. This is my own personal testimonial. That's how it worked for me. Other people had different results from it. I've had a person that took it and they just had like some tension and really a lot of brain fog when we trialed it. And about 15 minutes, I did another video with her, and she said, you know, like, I actually feel grounded. I feel like things have lifted. And she was extremely exhausted for the whole week that week. And she said, you know, like, it actually, and it wasn't really like noticeable at first until I asked her, and she was like, actually, yeah. And you could see her whole body relax. And then another friend of mine, she did a hard workout the day before, and she said, like, even when she walked in, you know, her, you could see that there was some tension in her legs. And so she said she has a lot of like muscle pain and stuff like that. And same thing, she said, you know, it really subsided those symptoms within about 15 minutes. So everyone's going to probably use this for different reasons. We've heard some people say that it does have a extreme relaxation type effects. And when you think of CBD and hemp and what they're really designed for, um, this is kind of the same idea without having to go through those legalities of, you know, getting the hemp oil or extracting it from, you know, marijuana plants and things like that. And it is accessible to everyone, right? Whether you get tested at work and you can use CBD. There's people that can't even use THC free CBD because it will still come up as markers in their testing. So this won't come up. This comes from a plant, from a,
Until they start testing for chocolate, we're pretty
unless they
safe.
start testing for cacao beans, right? For chocolate molecules, then you will, you know, come back positive. But what's nice about it is so technically what Bliss, and they named it Bliss, and I love that they named it Bliss because it's the Bliss molecule. And it's kind of like when you think of your endocannabinoid system is a keyhole, the Bliss molecule is the key to unlocking all of the wonderful things that, you know, it should unlock. Your extreme, you know, relaxation, release from extreme stress, regulating your moods, you know, your overall well-being. So think about that as being the key to your endocannabinoid system, which we all have. And for some reason, over the hundreds of years, we forgot to use it. And that, I mean, you know, things that we put in our bodies also inhibit the function of certain parts of our bodies. So that's kind of where it all comes from. So,
Well, and I've out of Australia when they were doing it and they were sharing so many testimonies. There's so many video testimonies. We have a VIP group for Canada for people to get into. It's a Facebook VIP group so that they get, you know, first notification when it's ready to be ordered, and there's testimonies in there. So if anybody, again, if you're interested in getting into that VIP group, reach out to the person that invited you or one of us, and we can get you in there. If you want to learn more, there are some testimonies, video testimonies, that if you did not see it, like if it was just a written testimony, I don't think you would believe it, but because it's a video testimony, it is so amazing. Like this is going to be life-changing for so many people, me included. I'm like, I was given a little bit in a bottle to share and to have people try, and I've been very good. I only used it once.
I know that's why I only have like really one testimonial, because I'm actually doing, it's kind of funny because we'll share this into the group, but if you are local to Calgary, I'm just going to plug this in here.
Go for it.
I am doing a wellness pop-up, and this little guy, which is probably still half full, I will be able to sample out for you to try. So you'll get a dropper full to try right away. So if you're kind of on the fence thinking, well, I don't know if I want to even go that route, you know, if it's even going to work for me. If you are in Calgary, come and see me this Thursday. I'll be at Jem's Diner with a friend of mine doing some sampling and just hanging out and chatting and things like that. So yeah, if you want to try it, come on down. This is your chance before before it launches. And the thing is that Australia sold out really quickly. And they just went crazy down there. So I'm assuming as Canadians are going to be just as crazy as they are.
Just as
So
crazy.
don't wait to the day that it launches to kind of think about it. You know, find out now if that's something that you want. And we all have VIP lists. If you know, if someone invited you to this group, ask them if they have a VIP list, or let you know right away as soon as it launches, so you can grab it. For customers, it's a $15 Canadian membership to be a customer a year, which is like nothing.
Hey, way more than that at Costco.
And the thing is that we do have free shipping over $70. And so if you buy one bottle, that'll be free shipping. I'm pretty sure. I'm not even sure what
Yeah,
the
we
price
don't know
is.
what
I
the
shouldn't
price
even
is
say
yet,
that
but
because I'm not sure what the price is. But anyways, and there'll probably be packs. So get ready. Don't wait to the last minute, because if it sells out, it sells out, and then we'll have to wait until the new batch comes through.
and if there's anybody that's in my area and you want to try, I do have a few, so first come first serve to try it. And yeah, I'd love to see how everybody reacts to it when how they benefit from it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's no commitment to this. This is not this is not a mortgage or a tattoo. You're not committing your life away. Come and try it and see if this is for you. And honestly, I think it will help a lot of people where they're struggling with, you know, with a lot of issues that maybe sometimes medication is not the answer for all the time, right? So
well, and the one thing with this, I mean, terpenes overall is what it's not doing the work to make us feel better. It's giving our body the tools so that our body can do the work. So because our bodies were meant to work perfectly.
And unfortunately, our bodies kind of got lazy over the few centuries. So we need to boost them back up to actually make them work now. Awesome. Well, thanks for doing the presentation. That was awesome.
Thanks for joining me. And I can't wait to see who is the first one to reach out to us that says, I want this. Maybe the first one that reaches out, we can have a little special gift in a couple of weeks for them.
Oh, absolutely. I love gifting. The people that know me, they know.
Okay, awesome. Well, next week will be here before we know it. So
absolutely. Okay, take care, everyone.